Всім вітання. Продовжує проходження.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them.
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight.
Everything all right?
We're fine. So what I wear is a.
It's not.
Tosh, what's going on? Something is clearly bothering you.
My bet's on mothers and dresses.
It's just something my mother said the other day. That I act more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy.
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
This isn't about the dress, is it?
No, it's... She always said...
And?
It feels... right. Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
If you don't want to talk about it anymore, we won't. But whatever this is, this team is here for you.
I still don't know what this is.
Some of my friends in Minrathas talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Oh?
To look at. I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
Ох, ці небінарні особистості. Так, тут у нас все. А лишається Белара.
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did. Sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that. It's kind of mean.
I thought it was just an archive. How can it be mean?
The creator, its creator, I mean. An archive spirit takes on the personality of whoever makes it. Which, okay, that's an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Really condescendingly, based on experience so far?
Right! You wouldn't ask questions, you'd tell them what to do, so let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenan. A steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. It came later.
What or who is a forgotten one?
The bad gods, or so we were taught, told never to speak their names. Elgranon, Gillenane, they were the good ones that you could pray to. But now we know the truth about the Evanurus. So we don't know for sure what the forgotten ones were, I mean. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Archive. Tell me about the Evanurus.
A group of cowards hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending. But Anaris will prevail.
Archive. Tell me about the Dreadwolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanurus, he will spare a thought for Fen'Harel.
You have a chance to learn more about your people. Go for it. Just be careful. And try not to break anything.
Right. Thanks, Rook.
All thanks must be given to Anaris, for he will cast down the oppressive Evanurus and take his rightful place.
What a shame I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
Так, що у нас тут по заданню? Йдемо сюди.
I'm sorry, but I find it completely unnatural.
I don't get why you think cremation's so bad. Everyone outside Navarra burns their dead.
All those lost vessels, fine mansions reduced to ash. Manfred, for instance, how would his wisp have fared if I hadn't given it a body?
What does Manfred understand exactly?
Simple things, but he grows. Spirits of curiosity are voracious learners. The more he experiences, the more sophisticated his conclusions. With guidance, of course.
Where or who'd you get his body from?
There was no single donor. The arms were recovered from a charnel pit. The ribs were a gift from a dear friend. And Manfred's wisp picked out his own skull from some donations. That was quite the day. He's been fine company during my necropolis excursions ever since.
If I say, good to meet you.
Manfred's I encountered him as a wisp.
So, you built a skeleton for the...
Spirits of... It's the... Thus...
Добрий вечір. Та, звісно.
It's got to bring back a little piece at least.
That's my belief. I swear.
Hey, that's my sleeve.
As well... how thoughtful.
Два сундука, але де вони? Можу зрозуміти. Мгм. Так. Трошки зробимо менший цей.
Wait. Miriam daggers. Vibrating. Like a song in a wine glass. Those voices?
Striking the crossroads without forethought would be folly. The rebellion controlled it for far too long. Its defenses will be artfully hidden.
You will not press? Our forces are cunning and sharpened.
Fen'Harel's spite is endless and his trickery not easily overcome. He will have traps in wait. A crossroads in ruin is no good to us.
That was Elganon and Gillinan. Were we eavesdropping on the past?
It makes sense for Solus. His dagger.
Huh?
The deeper currents.
Окей, відправляємося далі, нема часу. Тут бродити, потім побродимо.
I hear you're the one who got that fancy loot.
I did. Well, most of the way. Everyone helped out.
So tell me, how safe is it? Any reason to be worried?
Oh, you shouldn't worry at all.
So it's safe then?
No, just worrying won't help. Whatever.
Rook, welcome to the Hossberg wetlands. I'd say make yourself comfortable.
I could sense blight before we were through the alluvion. What's happening?
That's the question, isn't it? Oh, one of them.
The blight's always a problem in the Anderfels. It's not strange to find a corrupted patch of forest or swamp.
What is strange is the sudden surge of blight through the Hossberg wetlands. Much like the village you found, the blight here struck too quickly, and in strange forms.
It's choked the whole area, and the local village, Lavendel, was caught in it. But they're survivors. We can be grateful for that.
How many people are here? We need to help them.
Of course. FK and I are doing what we can.
So you keep your eye on the big picture for now.
As far as we can tell, The gods you're chasing?
If the Blight's really changed, then the changes are widespread.
I can almost sense something in there. Another sound under the Blight's usual song.
Sensing the Blight is one thing. What you're saying is concerning.
When we met, you tried to block the sound out. Now you hear too much.
If it helps, that's what we're here for.
Should I be worried?
About me? No. About the Blight? Yes. But you already are.
We heard rumors of the surge here and volunteered to investigate. The First Warden expects a report.
If we want proof the Blight's changed, then this place...
But the way the Blight left the village...
You need more to study. So you two are studying the Blight?
We already had a reputation for following the weird stuff.
And it's only gotten weirder.
To help, we need to know what we're dealing with.
It's a good thing another warden showed up.
Even if it's you.
You collapse a building to seal off Darkspawn one time.
And get us all in trouble.
Worth it. You know we like you, so be careful out there.
I will. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Ну що ж, верти. Ідемо глянемо, що тут є.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Ой, це не то. Що в мене тут є? Так, але... Угу. Угу.
All right, let's find those boil samples. Looks like there's...
You've been to the farmlands. They spoke of the Blight. They knew.
If I find any...
Так.
What happened, happened. Can't change it now.
Ah, something's blocking it from the other side.
Got food if you're looking. Not much to forage out there.
Тут нічого такого цікавого нема в нього.
Lavendale Village? The wetlands? It's like Demeter's Crossing all over again.
It's still standing. and I'll fight to keep it that way.
Are you all right?
Are you here to help Lavendel? There's more out there than...
Of what?
The place has been abandoned for years. They say the Lord had some cursed treasure. One day he just disappeared. Could the Blight awaken a curse? If it draws evil here, the treasure's up there somewhere. It should have been destroyed.
I wouldn't be surprised if damage from the Blight stirred something up.
Так. Угу. Угу.
Whether it's a curse or a darkspawn nest, Lavendel's better off without it.
Something strange at this Gaspin Manor. People in Lavendel believe it's cursed. There. That's our blight boil. Got a sample. Guessing they'll need more than one.
Knowing how Antoine experiments. Yes.
Ладно, сюда мы с вами можем попасть.
Got the sample.
I hear you're the one who got that fancy Illuvian up and running.
I did. Well, most of the way. Everyone helped out.
So tell me, how safe is it? Any reason to be worried?
Oh, you shouldn't worry at all.
So it's safe then?
No, just worrying won't help. Whatever happens would be instantaneous.
Ще якусь фабрикушку тут знайшли.
That's reassuring.
Tory barrier crystals. Whoever came this way didn't want to be followed.
The enchantments are recent.
What are they doing in the Hosberg wetlands?
Кристали спеціальні.
What's that sound?
I don't know, but it gives me a bad feeling.
Так, ага. Тут ще один. Ванаторі, Ванаторі.
This is the cursed manor.
Спеціальні кристали, які блокують прохід. Який Анатолій? Ванаторій. Анатолій. А цих чуваків, яких я б'ю, вони називаються Ванаторі.
They want Lord Gaspin's treasure, but look at this place. Is he really still here?
You're not alone here.
The manor is supposed to be cursed.
Прикольно. Не можу поки що сюди попасти, окей. Добре. Угу.
What lies? Anyone else suddenly thinking about?
A cellar? The longer we stay, the more this being can reach out.
Так. Чо, на ізі перескочує? Надто високо, окей. Так, ще 3 штучки лишилося понаходити. живи.
The cellar. Stay on guard. I've got research notes. This man wanted Lord Gaspin's treasure to impress Elgadard.
This demon, it feeds on obsession. Зараз якось оце не вмерти. А що це його це теж так от?
What can you expect in a place like this?
Let's look around.
Да, що-то ми тут.
This writing is old. It was Lord Gaspin. Whatever. he thought was back here, it wasn't enough. He found a demon, or became the one we met. If the demon was the curse, at least we've kept it away from Lavendel. Once we're done, we can let Bastion know.
Мені здається, що ми тут на все. Да, на все. Понял. Да, поднимаю нам. зілля. То демон, а тут що у нас? Уху, ні-ні-ні. Ні, тут нічого нема. Хай собі його там оце воюють. Десь не можна, да? Ну добре. Та от це потім тоді піду. Це теж так. сподіваюся, все не вмеру. Нема тут. Окей.
I heard about this Nadas Derthalin spirit you found.
I sure didn't expect that.
Be careful. Things that pop out of nowhere. Darkspawn, don't drop your guard.
Что я не попробую.
Everyone all right? Nothing a pair of wardens can't handle. Got it.
First at Demeter's Crossing, now Lavendel. This could be the whole world.
I've never seen a surge like this.
Да, програли ми гному. Так, я відійду на декілька хвилин і зараз повернусь. Так, перепрошую. Продовжуємо.
Darkspawn, don't drop your guard. Nothing a pair of wardens can't handle.
Got it.
First at Demetis Crossing, now Lavendel. This part of the whole world.
I've never seen a surge like this. Be ready.
Ну ладно, йдемо.
This was farmland.
You're right. It's harder when you see what it once was.
Life took it easy.
Check out the ballista. Could be useful.
You just want to shoot stuff.
Careful ahead.
Looks like we're doing this.
Sure thing.
Signs of a family that disappeared.
This can't be all that's left behind.
They knew the Blight was coming. But how? And what went wrong after?
She thinks the others were possessed.
Так. Тут, в принципі, все позбирав.
Digging over the same areas. What was he searching for?
Did he know he was repeating himself?
We're clear. Echo? Echo? That's not my voice.
Great job, Rook!
Another of those Fen'Harel answers.
Watch ahead.
Nice. Who are you?
Are you?
Hello?
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 Hello? I think it sensed this attack in the boils. It's not happy.
We need to stop it.
Get clear!
That should be enough to study.
Yeah. Let's get back to Evgar and Antoine.
Hello?
Hello?
Whatever this echo was in the well, I think it possessed them. The more people go near it, the more it gets in their minds.
It made promises it was never gonna keep.
That journal mentioned clearing boards from the well. It was sealed away once. Whatever's down there, whatever you did to those people, I won't let you do it again. We're sealing the well. Sealing. It's done. No more echo.
For now. I heard about this Nodus Derthalin spirit you found.
I sure didn't expect that.
Be careful. Things that pop out of nowhere usually bite you in the ass.
Like Hassan?
And that beak of his hurts.
Так, что у нас тут?
The trees from the wetlands are unique. We've had lumber imported. It's not the same. Please come by again.
You came through so fast.
Так, що у нас тут є? Угу. Так, а тут що у нас?
The Voss family? Did you find anything?
There was something in the well. It got to them.
But we aren't supposed to listen. Stories. But it was sealed.
It's sealed again.
When it's safe to go back, I'll bury it even deeper for Ursa. Thank you for letting me know.
Need something?
Antoine? Antoine!
Yes? Yes, the blight samples. They're like nothing we've seen, or anything in the Warden records. And Rook? I believed you, but to hear it? I almost hear voices in it. The gods calling the blight.
We knew things were bad. But if the blight's being called, the situation's more unpredictable than we thought. We need to...
I give you two reign, and this is where it leads. Chasing Rook's lies.
First Warden,
you were told to stay away. Or does your allegiance to us no longer matter?
What do you want me to do? Stick my head up my ass and pretend nothing's happening?
He doesn't mean that.
Rook knew something was wrong.
I can hear it in the samples. The gods. He's telling the truth. The blight has changed, and that changes everything.
It changes nothing. Your sensitivity to blight is useful, Warden Antoine. But you've had more than one snake in your ear.
Так, ну глянь, що ми тут?
I took the same vows as you. We're on the same side.
You're on thin ice. You tampered with a ritual that unleashed blight. You did not know what you were doing then, and you don't now.
If gods control the blight, we need to change how we approach it.
Archdemons control blight, and we'd sense if one had risen. We'd make the sacrifices needed to fight it.
But we...
The blight has increased. Now is not the time to lose focus. Wardens Evka and Antoine, are you sworn to combat the blight?
Yes, but...
Then report back to Weishaupt and do so.
That went poorly, even for a talk with him.
I'm a warden. I know what I'm doing. Why won't he listen?
You're a good warden. And don't catch yourself thinking otherwise.
Maybe. But I need the Order's help.
There's you, Davrin, me, and Antoine. We make it work with the four of us. You and Davrin work with your new friends. Antoine and I will track Darkspawn and the Blight.
In so-called peace, vigilance. If we learn the gods' plans, you will too.
The elven god of monsters had been hard at work. She'd taken the Darkspawn and made them so much worse. Now, she and Elganon had their glorious new army. The risen gods were ready. And they had just the target.
We should take a break. Head back to the lighthouse for a bit.
He finally agrees to meet.
Ну, 402, непогано.
Yeah? Good day.
Yeah, good day.
We've sealed the public entrances that lead to the worst of the Blight. It is all we...
Rook, you must find Chance.
What happened?
He was here earlier, deathly ill, saying he had to see the market master.
The market is filled with the sick and injured.
We will find what has become of him.
Come on, we have to find Chance before he gets to the market.
So, Lucanus, you're an ent.
Так. Глянемо, що у нас тут ще є. Так, 196, 178. Нормас.
Even Crow.
Ой, 8 штук можна ще
Yes.
Do all crows have demons in them?
What? No.
It's fine if they do. I'm Ravaini.
You were saying?
Do all crows have demons?
What?
Відправляємося на перекресток. Такс.
So, Lucanus, you're an Antivan crow.
Yes.
Do all crows have demons in them?
What? No.
It's fine if they do. I'm Rivani. Our seers let spirits possess them for ceremonies.
Well, Antivan crows don't. Spite was put into me by the Venatori.
Oh. That's messed up.
Mm-hmm. 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 Все.
Corpses. Why's it always gotta be corpses?
Бачу, бачу. Та, звісно. Так, тут що, у нас щось є цікаве, чи нема? Перепрошую, трошки закашлявся.
You ready to fight?
Behind the portcullis. That one's raising the others. We need a way through.
стільки береться тут?
There. Take it out before it raises any more dead.
Stay in cover.
Пиво. Або квасу. А можна з якихось легших питань? Типу там...
Those undead looked elven and ancient. Well, whoever they served, they're fighting for the gods now.
Ех, борщу, блін, не вгадав.
Now let's see what they've got.
Beware the ancient that sleeps here, dweller. Death and blight have not tempered its rage.
Так, що в мене тут?
Corruption. Undead. I'd say we found out who's responsible.
Stay on guard. Death surrounds that thing.
Take it down.
Так, дуже великі повідомлення, воно чогось не пропускає, типу. Не дає повністю читати. Мене це бісить. Тому доводиться... Ой, блін, а цього не знаю, кажи. Мені от прям цікаво. Ну, точно не дефіляда. У нас так не кажуть, до речі. Давай, наступне питання.
Hey, Rook.
Мені здається, Кременчук не стоїть.
What? It's drawing power from the fates there.
Watch yourself. It's healing up.
Shall weaken it. Finished. attack. Keep going. That should weaken it.
Далеко тут відновиться. Вишиванка? Змогли вбити. Я ж не бачу всього повідомлення зараз.
All that's left is its essence.
Апскейл бренди я навіть не знаю.
The Revenant's essence feels darker, more powerful. It must be protecting something big. We should look around. For a door it might fit.
Я не знаю. Та якісь такі питання складні ставиш.
I heard crows can strangle a Kunari with their own darsam.
With their what?
The ropes Kunari wear. You can strangle us with them. But only if they're tied wrong.
Why would we strangle you with your arm ropes? Why wouldn't we just stab you?
Doing it with the darsam makes it look like an accident.
We're professional assassins. Most of the time, when we kill someone, we want people to know it was us.
Oh, okay. But you could strangle a Kunari with their darsam if you wanted to.
Of course.
Door. I think the essence we took from that revenant might be our way through.
Trap or treasure? Or both. It's usually both.
Угу. Сейчас будем лялякать.
Rook, just got word. First Warden's calling everyone back to Weishaupt. Everyone except us, seems like. Guess the First Warden holds a grudge.
Calling Wardens back from all over Thedas is a big step. Did he give any reason why?
Not exactly, but I've heard rumors of a massive Darkspawn horde on the move. Even hearing there's an archdemon with them.
The other archdemons are dead. Only Razikale and Lucican live. So which one is it?
No one has a good look yet. Makes it hard to tell. Rook, if the gods have an archdemon, Warden lore says archdemons only show up during a blight. Doesn't say anything about elven gods. Seems like the rules have changed, and we're going in blind. We need to know what we're up against.
I'll talk to Solus. See if he knows anything about any of this. Make sure the others are ready to move.
Ой, опять я там с нотиком базарить.
Rook, interested in visiting the Memorial Gardens?
What are you up to?
I must tend to some rites in the necropolis. I'd like to show you its more peaceful side.
Any luck tracking down your mystery friend?
Orzammar has requested I stop harassing their citizens with my talk of dwarven magic.
Damn. That's a disappointment.
Well, I'm not gonna find my answers in Orzammar. My contacts had no idea what I was talking about.
So, what now?
I was thinking, the voice said look to those closest to the stone. What if she never meant Orzammar?
Huh?
There is another great Tig, the original capital of the dwarves, Kalsharak. It was lost during the First Blight, and its people survived in isolation for hundreds of years. They re-emerged, some 20 years ago?
And you think they're closest to the stone?
Orzammar can't help. What have I got to lose?
Are you sure Orzammar isn't hiding something?
Pressing them for information would be tricky. I could anger someone important. If Kalsharak doesn't turn out, I can go back to poking at Orzammar. But not before then.
I'm curious about Kalsharak's isolation.
The dwarves took heavy losses during the First Blight. To stop the Darkspawn from overrunning them, they closed off passages in the deep roads. Those that could retreated to Orzammar. Kalsharak was lost. They abandoned the city and its people, sealed them away with the Darkspawn.
They had to. Lose a Tig or lose everyone.
Children, families. It's unforgivable.
Sometimes people have to do unforgivable things.
You've heard, haven't you? That the Kalsharak dwarves were forced to change in order to survive. No one's really sure what that means exactly.
When we find them, you can ask. How do we get in touch with these Kalsharak dwarves?
Already working on it. You don't spend 10 years in the Inquisition without making contacts. I should have a meeting set up by the time we're ready to...
Так, що ще тут лишилось? Глянь, стою. Право поговорить.
Hey, glad you stopped by. Come along if you want. Get to know the lords.
Помедитуємо. А що, більше питань не буде?
How fares your battle?
The gods are moving against Weishaupt and the Grey Wardens. We've heard rumors the Darkspawn are being led by an archdemon.
And you have questions?
I need to know how archdemons relate to the gods. Are they just like the Blighted Dragons, or are they something else? I also need to know how to deal with the gods if they show up at Weishaupt.
I propose a bargain. I will answer your question if you answer mine.
What?
How are the Grey Wardens? Do they understand the truth of the danger yet?
We've been through this already. You agreed to help me.
What did you think my help would look like, Rook? I need to know that you are prepared.
I've gotten a few of them to come around.
You're a Grey Warden yourself. Surely you have friends within the Order you might call upon.
I do. And I have. We've recruited another Warden named Davrin.
But the Grey Wardens as a whole still do not trust you yet, as I feared.
We're making progress.
When I asked why you should be trusted to lead the fight, you said that nobody else was doing it. That sufficed for me. But you will need more to convince the Grey Wardens. They see themselves as destined to lead this battle. You cannot defeat Elganan and Gillenane without the Wardens. What will you do to bring them to your side?
I don't have to convince all of them. I just have to convince the first Warden.
Or remove him.
Enjoyable as that is to imagine, I doubt the rest of the Wardens would approve.
Did you know the Evanuris once numbered many more than those whose names survive in the Elven Pantheon? One warlord was particularly cruel. I sought to free his slaves, but so fearsome was his reputation that none would join me.
What did you do?
I made people laugh at him.
How did that help?
For 12 years. Every sound near him, From whispered pleas to shouted oaths to crackling fire, all became mocking laughter. His mind broke under the ridicule, and when he fell, his slaves rose up and joined me.
I doubt laughter is going to work on the First Warden.
If not that, then what?
Whatever it takes.
Easily said. But it will have to be enough for now. You have answered my question, and I owe you an answer in return.
Yes. The old gods of Tevinter, the archdemons.
There never were Tevinter gods. The archdemons, as you call them, were always merely the weapons of the Evanuris.
All right. Let's hope we can find the gods before they find their weapons.
Unfortunately, the Dragon Thrall's life force is bound to the Evanuris as both power and protection. You will not be able to kill or likely even harm one of the Evanuris until their Dragon Thrall is slain.
What can you tell me about the archdemons themselves?
Each is different, shaped by the whims and ego of its master. Elganon is the Lord of Tyranny. He would have ruled alone had Mathor not forced him to share power. Those who are strong, he molds into dictators themselves, with visions of godhood. Those who are weak, he crushes. His archdemon reflects him. It is huge, to feed his ego, the epitome of dragonkind, bent to his will.
Elganon sounds legitimately terrible.
He is cruelty and arrogance personified. All of the Evanuris were flawed. But he... By contrast, Gillenane was a servant of Andrul, whose skill at making monsters earned her promotion to the Evanuris. She is brilliant, ambitious, and unconstrained by anything you would understand as morality. In a kinder world, you would never need to see what she has done to her archdemon. In this world, I only hope you kill it quickly. In any event, the Evanuris will not be vulnerable until their archdemons are dead.
The old stories of the Tevinter gods have them whispering in the dreams of ancient magisters. How did they do that if they were just tools of the elven gods?
The archdemons were once high dragons. The Evanuris bound them as a source of power. When I imprisoned the gods, their dragons remained free. That was my mistake.
How so?
I never bound a dragon to myself, for I believed that to enslave another creature was immoral. As such, I did not understand the power that connection gave. I thought the prison I had made was perfect. But their dragons were the conduit through which they spoke to dreaming minds.
Any other surprises we should know about?
Even with their dragons dead, the Evanuris are powerful and well protected. You will need to use my dagger, the one you recovered. It can pierce their enchantments and strike them down.
All right. Kill the archdemons, then use the dagger to take down the gods.
Even a single opportunity to strike the Evanuris down will be rare, fleeting, and costly. You will not have another chance to catch them unawares. When you strike, you must be fully prepared.
Abundance.
що, йдемо в Ейсхаут. Угу.
Good taste.
Thanks for coming, Rook. I hope the Kalsharok dwarves have some answers.
Так.
Still alive? Still alive.
Те, що треба.
I'm supposed to meet someone named Stalgard? He told me to come here. He seemed nice in his message.
Так, Келшерок. Так. Давненько я тут не бував.
So you don't actually know who or what this Stalgard is?
A new friend, I hope.
Ну, ладно.
We're supposed to meet Stalguard here. That's a problem. Behind you! That has to be Stalguard. Of course. Stalguard?
Yes. Lace Harding, of the Inquisition.
Wait.
And this is the one... A Tevinter mage.
So you've heard of us?
You have brought a strange assortment to our gates, Lace Harding.
Thanks for meeting with us. I really hope you can help Harding.
You are gracious in your address. It is not necessary. Tell me what you wish.
I'm looking for someone touched by the Ancients. Does that mean anything to you?
Yes. She has been waiting for you. Follow, and keep your weapons ready. The roads are dark. The creatures there even more so.
Що ж.
You are staring.
What? No. Sorry. I shouldn't have.
Like a wedge, or the tiny one?
The tiny one that's pointed.
Check your pockets.
Просто полазимо тут трошки, подивимося, що є. Що цікавого не йде.
A person will do almost anything to survive. That is what my people did. Become like the Darkspawn, or be destroyed by them.
Not much of a choice.
How many times have you been?
It gave me an appreciation.
I always found it strange how much Orzamar's people feared us.
What do you mean you're like the Darkspawn?
You, the warriors, will be well. I like them, so you can defeat them. We are like them, so we can survive them. Kal Sharok was abandoned to its fate many generations ago, when the Darkspawn first came. We lost many, some to the corruption, some by their own hand, and some found another way. Atuva Galta Satot. The stone is colder than death, as they say. Darkspawn.
There's a problem. Hey, Rook! Nice shot! Oh, look at that!
Що тут у нас є? Маленька скринька. Нічого нема.
This goes on forever, doesn't it? People get lost in the catacombs.
Not far now.
Так, чекай. Ой. Хай буде 180 годин на 180 кілометрів на годину.
Blight. It grows too quickly these days, and it feels.
You can feel the blight?
Тя, я думаю, швидше.
The corruption he hasn't used elsewhere. Destroy them.
Destroy the source of the blight growths? We can do that. Lift's stuck. Looks like a rock wedged in the mechanism.
I might be able to help with that. Leave it to me.
Так, що у нас тут?
I bet it's this way.
Ну, йдемо сюди.
I'm on it.
Hate to say it, but it feels like we're being watched.
Heard ya. Right. Got it.
Docking ready. Move fast.
I hate fighting Darkspawn. And they're everywhere down here. What are the chances we won't see any more of them?
І лишається ще один.
Don't stay there!
Ага. Звідси я прийшов. Ні, не доскакну.
Wait, did you...
Хтось пробіг, чи мені здалось?
I thought I saw someone.
Someone? Down here?
Maybe it was just a shadow. Blight and get out of here.
Так, я що, з нього нічого не получу? А, бідненько. Так, а що тут у нас? Ще одна скринька. Ага.
Blight's cleared out. Think we can get through the door now? Let's go check with Veilguard.
І отак от.
You did good work. The blight growths have weakened.
So, we can
Так
keep
легко
going?
так відкриваються ці двері.
Come.
Ліріум.
Mind yourself and show respect when you enter the sanctum.
Yes, of course. But who are we meeting?
I will let her speak for herself. But we of Kal Sharok revere her deeply for being one with the stone. They say she was once from Orzammar, but she speaks very little of her past.
The Blight didn't make it past the doors. Or couldn't. Interesting.
Some protective force is repelling them.
От тут щось є зелененьке.
The song. Do you hear it? Coming from all around us.
Is it delirium? I've never heard it this clearly.
It feels like it's echoing through my entire being. Like I'm part of the melody. And it's calling me home.
Скільки ліріуму жах.
I would love to look around more. Do you think Stelgard would mind?
I think he'd be fine with it.
По-любому зараз буде якийсь душний босс.
We have arrived.
But I don't see anyone.
There. She's waiting.
Пу-пу-пу. Дивимося катсцен.
Thank you for leading her here, Stalguard. They call me the Oracle.
That's incredible.
Yes, she is.
All this. Is this what I am? Am I like you?
I cannot tell you what you are. Look within and remember. Remember when the Earth was alive and the Titans walked the land. In one voice they sang a chorus of creation and of connection.
Isatuno. The song.
When the Titans fell, we awoke, but the melody was already lost.
The dwarves.
We were always just shattered fragments of a greater whole.
The stone sense. My magic. It's Titan magic. But why? Why did this happen? Why do I remember Isatunal? What happened to the Titans?
There is something else here. It's found you. What have you done?
I didn't do anything!
I've got the setup, you do the rest.
Just stand there! Deep stalkers. That construct probably riled up the wildlife.
Brooke, careful. Got to move.
On your break!
Now it's doesn't like you.
Why does everyone think this is my fault? I'm there! Gotta make position! Rook!
Yay.
Well, that's done.
Так, 3 є.
everyone alive?
Did you feel it? Fury. Such fury. And with you as its mark.
Me? But why?
Так, ми з цим справимося.
Hey, we can handle anything that comes our way.
There are horrors in the depths. They have awakened to you now. Look within for your answers. And beware.
No, wait! I have more questions!
Huh.
She does that. Riddles, riddles, riddles. Oh, I'm a rock.
But those weren't answers! She gave me nothing! Come back! Make her come back!
Harding.
Ugh. It's all right. I'm all right. Sorry. We're done. Let's just get out of here. Oh, hey.
You look like you could use someone to talk to.
I'm that obvious?
You're being uncharacteristically quiet.
I try to be cheerful. It helps me, and I think it makes other people feel better. But since we saw the Oracle, I don't know.
You're allowed to feel off balance. That experience with the Oracle was intense.
But I got nothing out of her except vague hints and even more vague warnings. This was supposed to be a good thing.
One small hurdle doesn't erase what's good about this.
I just wish I knew what to do.
We can't let this distract us.
I'm not distracted. I'm confused. But I suppose we do have a... I'm grateful for all your encouragement. This would be so much harder.
Anytime, Harding.
Так, бачу.
Harding left the Oracle Sanctum disappointed.
Того зараз
Maybe
будемо вже
she'd expected
закінчувати.
too much. Maybe there were no answers to be had. Filled with questions, she forgot the Oracle's dire warning. But far below the surface, something was moving. Determined to be seen, and fighting to be remembered.
Ну що ж, любі друзі, на сьогодні будемо закінчувати. Продовжимо вже завтра. Всім тихої, мирної ночі.